Hi, this is Joe DeMaio from FantasyPlayersEdge.com, here to give you a bit of advice for your upcoming draft. A common mistake is overreaching for players early in drafts. Let me provide some examples. Carl Crawford is historically overrated because of his speed. He's likely to score 95 runs with 15 homers and 70 RBI. He'll hit 285 with 45 steals. That's if all goes according to plan. Crawford will be drafted no later than the middle of round 3. Jacoby Ellsbury will be available at least one round later, and Shane Victorino as many as 2 rounds later, and both are likely to have similar stats to Crawford. Brandon Phillips is generally considered the 5th best second baseman in the draft with 2020 homer steal potential, but is likely to hit 260. Alexi Ramirez is a better target, will be available at least 1 round later, will also be a 2020 player, but will hit near 300. Garrett Atkins will be drafted in round 5 of most drafts and is considered the last plausible third baseman after Alex Rodriguez, David Wright, Evan Longoria, Aramis Ramirez, and Chipper Jones. Atkins should hit 25 home runs and is likely to drive in 100, but a better pickup would be Jorge Cantu several rounds later. Cantu is likely to hit 30 jacks with 100 RBI, 90 runs scored, and bat a respectable 280. Corey Hart is also likely to come off the board in round 5. Hart's a 2020 guy with a 275 batting average. Jason Worth will be available 4 or 5 rounds later and was also a 2020 player in 2008 with a 275 batting average in only 418 at-bats. He'll get 580 at-bats this season and could be a 30-30 guy. Carlos Zambrano is still a solid starting pitcher, but his strikeout ratio in 2008 was way down, and this could be a harbinger of continually falling production. Big Z will probably come off the board in the 7th, 8th, or 9th round. Ricky Nolasco is on the rise and should post 18 wins and 8 Ks per 9 innings with a sub-350 ERA and a strong 1.15 whip. Nolasco invariably will come off the board after Big Z has been selected. Francisco Rodriguez has been traded to the Mets and is still a Tier 1 closer, but his whip was elevated at 1.29 last season and his K ratio was falling. He's also likely to lose a few save opportunities to J.J. Poots. Joakim Soria had 42 saves, a 1.60 ERA, and a .86 whip while registering a strikeout per inning. Soria will be available 4 rounds after Rodriguez has been selected. Let the other managers overreach for players while you capitalize on their aggressive picks in those rounds. At the end of the draft, you will have a better team and an improved chance to win your championship. Remember, keep the faith as there's a perfect game inside us all. Please visit the Fantasy Player's Edge at www.fantasyplayersedge.com to get the edge and win your league.